pag-usapan natin yung sinabi kanina ni Ombudsman Remulla. Yung sinabi niya kasi it's like partisan na talaga no? Yung term na ginamit niya kanina was there is a concerted effort coming from certain political quarters, di ba? Hindi na lang niya dinirektang sabihin galing sa mga pro-Duterte. Kasi halata naman na talaga na dadalawa lang. It is pro-Marcos or pro-Duterte. Kasi pag sinabi mo naman na yung mga pink, they are pro-Marcos. They are not pro-Duterte. They are against Sara Duterte. Kaya dalawa lang. So wala kang sinasabi na certain quarters of the political spectrum na meron pang ibang pananaw. Dalawa lang yan. It's either pro-Duterte or pro-Marcos, di ba? And halata naman na pro-Marcos siya. He was appointed as DOJ Secretary and he was appointed as Ombudsman by Marcos. And wag natin kakalimutan, he is a politician, a seasoned politician. Di ba? And for the first time, a politician was appointed as an ombudsman. Di ba? Well, doon lang ako medyo nabahala. It's because yung kay Pukis, in relation doon kay Pukis, no, kay General Pukis. General Pukis kinasuhan for inciting to sedition. Tapos ngayon, the ombudsman is threatening to investigate yung mga vloggers na bigay ng storya na siya ay na-ospital, etc. If you look at the background, hindi katakataka na magkaroon ng mga speculations sa ganyan. Two sides having supporters, no? Emotional na yung it is now drawn to emotions. Hating-hati talaga yung mga, hindi naman ibig sabihin na lamang yung mga Marcos sa mga Duterte. Marami pa rin ang Duterte, pero ibig sabihin, hating-hati na talaga. There is already what you call animosity between the two camps. Yung sa supporters na part, including siguro yung mga protagonist na, di ba? Including the actors, tulad kay Vice President and the President, siguro the animosity is also, kumbaga talagang nagkakasakitan na, di ba? So, etong nangyari na to, nung nawala siya, just like any ordinary supporter or any ordinary vlogger who is pro Duterte, magtatanong, magi-speculate. Because noong meron kasing pangyayari no na nawala si Remulla when he was still a DOJ secretary, nawala siya. And then pagbalik niya, matagal na panahon, nagkasakit daw siya. Kitang-kita naman yung katawan niya, talagang payat na payat siya, di ba? At inamin niya after a few months nung makarecover na siya na in fact he underwent a bypass operation and nagkaroon siya ng meron siyang cancer na trinit din, no? So hindi malayo because his health is always in question nang mawala siya because he is very visible. He is the first ombudsman na palaging may press conference, no? Because of the cases na ginagawa nila ngayon. So makikita nyo na nung mawala siya, nag-speculate yung kampo namin, kami. Kahit nga ako nagduda ako kung ano nangyari, bakit wala siya. Kasi nga, because of that experience, nung nasa DOJ siya, na nung nawala siya, walang paliwanag, tapos bigla, pagbalik, yun pala, nagpa-bypass pala siya at meron pala siyang cancer, no? Now, itong ganito kasi na sitwasyon, napapaimbestigahan niya sa NBI, tapos kadadakip lang ni Pukis. This is now beginning to look like a struggle on the part of the administration to contain the bad image that they are having. Can you imagine having negative 3, 15, and 27 sa publikos? Can you imagine? Sa kanila may bad publicity. So, they are trying their best to overturn it by using intimidation. Para sa akin this is my personal opinion. Kasi ang kanyang sinasabi, I will ask the NBI to investigate. It is time to get justice from these people. Na parang, yun yung gusto niyang sabihin na we have to exact justice from these people. Look, these are personal, para sa akin these are personal matters which can be handled by his lawyers. Di ba? He is a public official and he will be using the resources of the government para makakalap ng mga ebidensya laban dito sa mga vloggers. Di ba? I don't know if that is wrong or that is right, but para sa akin, that is to me, that is to me, using your power for your personal gain. Kasi, nandiyan ka you are a public official and it is just fair that people will make stories about you. Di ba? Sabihin na natin it's about your personal life. Di ba? It's about your health. Your health has always been an issue. It was an issue. Di ba? So, kung ang ibig kong sabihin, bakit ka ba masasaktan sa isang bagay na nangyari na at totoo? Ngayon, kung hindi ka na hospital, so be it. Thank you. Hindi ka na hospital. Just say it. Hindi po ako na hospital. The fact that you came out and said, hindi ako na hospital, napahiya na yung mga taong nagsabi na hospital ka. Because you appear to be well. Di ba? That's already enough indication. Di ba? Nasabihin mo mga fake news kayo. But to the extent na sasabihin mong kakasuhan mo, para lang sinabi ninyo, katulad ng kay Pukis, na lahat na magsasabi na BBM resign, kakasuhan namin ng sedition. Yung kapatid mo ang nagsabi nun. Di ba? Yung isang Remulla sa DILG. So, it happened. Nakulong nga si Pukis, kinasuhan nga si Pukis. Di ba? So, they are now trying to intimidate people who have opinions, very strong opinion against this administration, na tinatawag niyang concerted effort coming from a political quarter. Hindi niya matukoy-tukoy. Alam niyo, isang bagay, walang gitnaan dito Wala nang gitnaan dito Either you are pro-Marcos or pro-Duterte. Bakit mo pa itatago some political quarters? Idadalawa lang At klarong-klaro naman na pro-Marcos siya. The former DOJ Secretary, now Ombudsman, is pro-Marcos. Klaradong-klarado naman. Even his support. Look, kung opinion ang pag-uusapan, if my opinion will matter, the opinion of their vloggers also matters. Yung mga vlogger nila, anong sinasabi? Noon pa lang, i-appoint ang Ombudsman si Boying, maghanda na yung mga Duterte. So, ibig sabihin talagang kakamping-kakampi nila. Feeling nila kakampi talaga nila si Boying Remulla, yung i-appoint na Ombudsman. Di ba? O di kami, ang feeling namin, hindi namin kakampi, and we can see it on live television, lalong-lalo na nung dinidepensa doon sa Senate hearing, yung pagkidnap kay former President Duterte at pagdala sa Hague. Kung paano niya sinasagot yung mga tanong, clearly he was defending the office of the President and the administration. And therefore, when he was appointed as ombudsman, ganun pa rin yung feeling namin. So pag sinabi niya, some political quarters have concerted effort to destroy the reputation of, it's natural. Because your quarter also is trying to destroy the Dutertes, including you. Ako, sinasabi ko including him. Nung ano pa lang siya, DOJ Secretary, klaradong-klarado. Yes, he was trying to destroy the Dutertes. Di ba? Klaradong-klarado yan. This is becoming an emotional issue because there is already threat. At saka mayroon ng prueba yung kay Pukis. If kami na mga nag-blog against Marcos administration and for the Dutertes, tingin nyo we will cower, we will hide ourselves, and we will stop doing what we're doing just because there is a threat na iisa-isahin kami? I don't think it will happen. Di ba? I don't think the bloggers now, this is the modern way of protesting. It is no longer in the streets. This is the way of expressing your opinion. Dito na, sa social media. And, you know, if your quarter, yung quarter nyo is doing concerted effort to destroy the Dutertes, any news, any bad news for the Dutertes is welcome by your supporters. Di ba? Ginagamit ng mga supporters yung pang-asar sa mga supporters ng kabila. And, you know, these things are sometimes extreme. Di ba? Isipin mo, ang tatay mong karton, uuwing nakagarapon. Di ba? It is extreme. And even for the family, that is extreme. Can you imagine an ordinary person dancing to a tune of ang tatay mong karton iuuwi ng garapon, ilalagay sa garapon? Can you imagine? Oh, tapos ngayon ikaw sinabihan ka lang na isinugod ka sa ospital di umano, ipapaimbestiga mo na. Di ba? You are like, it's like you are threatening us not to say something bad about you. Pare-pareho na kayong lahat. Di ba? Kayo na mga nakaupo ngayon. Well, alam nyo, ako, no, as a DDS vlogger, no, self-proclaimed yan, DDS vlogger, I don't have any connection with the Dutertes. I have never met the Vice President. I have never met any member of the family of the Dutertes. Diba? As a self-proclaimed DDS vlogger, this is for the love of country. This is to show my support and to show my trust on the Dutertes. No? I do not like the Marcoses because of the events of the past. Nangyari na eh. Di ba? Parang ngayon, nauulit. I was hoping that pag upo ni Bongbong Marcos, he would redeem his family. And that ang mangyayari, gagastusan nila yung mga Pilipino para makaangat. That was my thinking. But the opposite happened. Nakuhanan pa ang mga Pilipino. Di ba? Instead na silang magbigay. Di ba? So, with that, I am trying to discuss my opinion in such a way na nailalabas ko rin kung ano yung nasa utak ko at yung nasa damdamin ko bilang isang ordinaryong Pilipino. And kayo as my audience, no, nakakatuwa din naman na kahit papano meron nanonood, no, sa aking mga vlogs. And I hope I'll be able to use this platform kasi mas komportable ako dito eh. Sa Facebook kasi talagang masyadong bardagulan na eh. O masyadong dito I can discuss issues either in a very in-depth matter na I know I would be able to share because I understand the subject matter. At the same time, na-experience ko yung iba. So, maraming salamat po and mabuhay po kayo at sana po ay yung hindi pa nakapag-subscribe ay i-subscribe ako at patuloy pa akong gagawa ng mga makabuluhan contents dito sa YouTube sa Madarahog TV. O paano? Sayang ang bayot!